Hi there, my name is Graciano and I write poetry, rhymes and sometimes I act. I first got into theatre as a way to escape my own reality. I felt that by performing someone else's work I could put on a mask and go away from the emotions that I had. But I always ended up finding that I would actually go further into my emotions. It seems that our ability to empathize and use our imagination allows us to really immerse ourselves in someone else's reality, even though we may never have experienced that. And that is why I ended up going into poetry, because I wanted to experience emotions very deeply, and I enjoyed being able to read texts and feel really excited about situations that I had never experienced, or even think about political things in a way that I never had. And poetry provides us with rhythm, rhyme, all these sounds and metaphors that are very exciting and seem to linger longer with us. So I wanted to propose something to you. I want us to do a task where we trust one another, because poetry is about communication, but it's also very vulnerable. And poetry can take you to so many places. For example, it can make you imagine places that you've never been before. So close your eyes, please.
The grey sea, and the long black land, and the yellow half-moon large and low, and the startled little waves that leap in fiery ringlets from their sleep, as I gain the cove, with pushing prow and quenched speed the slushy sand, then a mile of warm sea-scented beach, 3 fields to cross till a farm appears, a tap at the pane, the quick sharp scratch, and blue spurt of a lighted match, and a voice less loud through its joys and fears than the 2 hearts beating each to each.
Or you can voice outrage like Wendy Cope does in her poem Differences of Opinion.
He tells her that the earth is flat. He knows the facts, and that is that. In altercations fierce and long, she tries her best to prove him wrong. But he has learned to argue well. He calls her arguments unsound and often asks her not to yell. She cannot win, he stands his ground. The planet goes on being round.
Yet when you want to write, or at least when I want to write, I find that it can be quite tricky and difficult. Because creating art, many times it's really hard, because you're basically showing who you are, you're not filtering yourself. And that's quite tricky and quite scary, especially if you're sharing it with others. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't write, because writing is valuable, and many a time it's the only way in which I can, think about what I really feel and find my own voice and sort of cut through all the clutter and all the constant waves of information that are coming in. It's a time to think and to reflect. So I want to propose something to you. I want us to do an art assignment, and your instructions are: first, I want you to pick up pen and paper. Then I would like you to please set up a camera and set a timer for 2 minutes and start writing. Don't filter it yourself. Don't try to edit. Just write. And after that, read the result. And I promise you, I will not judge you. Thank you for trusting me, and now I am going to trust you. Two minutes, got my stuff. All right. Okay. I cannot hide, won't even try, for when I write, my world ignites. So come on in, inside my mind. It's messy here, but that's all right. And at this time, we are confined. You're sheltered somewhere, and so am I. And I am scared, but what of that? We will pull through, and that's a fact.